I know in life everybody has learned a lesson. You have learned one lesson in your life. I have learned a lesson in this life. Before I talk about what I want to talk about, ask yourself, what has life taught you? What has life taught you as a person? What has life taught you as an individual? For me, what life has taught me is that there is a God who lives. What life has taught me as an individual is that there is a God who answers prayers. There is a God who changes situations. There is a God who changes circumstances in life. That is one thing that I've learned in this life. That is one thing that I have learned. That is a lesson that I will never forget. At times, I wake up, I look at the future. I try to figure out the future. But I see the future, it is not clear, it is dim. It is not clear, it is dim. Nobody's sure of the future. I'm not sure of the future. I don't know what the future holds. You do not know what the future holds. So, in this life, we are learning lessons. For me, I have learned that there is God. In the year 2019, when the COVID-19, the pandemic befallen the earth, so many people lost jobs. So many people died. Nations went to their knees. People were humbled. All that scenario, everything that happened in that period, what I learned is that there is God. There is a God who lives. People do not know their future. You do not know your future. You can plan and say, this is what I'm speculating my future to be, but you are not certain of that future. Nobody who is alive today is certain of his or her future. You do not know what can come in between. I do not know what can come in between. It is only God who knows. So, people in life, everybody in life, nobody knows what the future holds. Nobody knows what is coming next. Nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. But there is one thing you can do. After learning and knowing that there is a God who lives, there is something you can do as an individual. There is nothing you can do to the future that is not ascertained. But there is something, only one thing you can do. There is a prayer you can send to that future. You do not know what is coming in the next 5 years. You do not know what is coming in the next 10 years. Nobody knows it. Even if you go to your pastor, your man of God, you ask him, can you tell me of what the future holds for me? He may not be sure of what the future holds. But there is something that you can do for the future. There is a prayer you can make and send to your future. There is a prayer you can make to ascertain your future. The devil is out, roaring like a lion to devour youths. He is out destroying the lives of people. As a young man, do you know the reason as to why you were born on this earth? The best thing a person can realize and do, the best lesson you can learn from this life is the day you were born and the reason as to why you were born. After realizing and knowing the day you were born, you need to know the reason as to why you were born. After realizing the reason as to why you were born,